Is Sadie here? All right. So while we wait for Sadie, I'm not sure if she can talk or she can send a message in the chat. All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, again. All right. This is one of my most enthused presentation. You know why? Because in Jamaica, it is noted that we do not have effective customer service. And so in dealing with difficult customers, we have to know how to be effective customer service representative. Once we are dealing with a customer that comes in, we are representing not on ourselves, but first and foremost, the organization with which we are representing. Or Sadie Ann says that she's trying to talk, but no one is hearing. All right, Sadie, we can understand. Sometimes the internet gives us a lot of issues. Don't let that dissuade you. So you can from time to time, try and see if I can get through. Maybe it's your mic. All right. Let me introduce myself. My name is Diane Smith again, and it is a pleasure to have you here today so that you can learn one and two things. One of the only thing that I ask of you is that I love to interact with my participants. Why? Because whilst I might be the presenter, there are some things that I can also learn because we are not in each other's space on a daily basis. And therefore, it is, pertinent that we understand what goes on in other industry. I understand, I think most of the persons here are from private sector, no public sector. And so each might have different experiences in their space. So what I'm going to ask though is that we interact. I like interaction. I like participation. I like people. I like to know that persons are not falling asleep on me because sometimes I get excited and I carry on, but guess what happened? I want to know that you're in the class or you're in the session, right? So we agree that we're going to have a very interactive session today. Yes? 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 You see? Nobody now answer me.
Agreed.
Yes? Thank you very much. Who's it, Siobhan?
Yes.
Oh, all right, Siobhan, it looked like you're going to be my assistant today. All right, Georgette, I see you. All right, so the session today is about techniques for winning over difficult customers. And we all here, even in our interaction, even in our association with our co-workers, because they are also our customers, or we deal with each other. And therefore, even in our interactions with our co-workers, sometimes we have some extremely difficult co-workers to deal with. That is also a customer, but they're our first point of interaction. And so today we're going to learn how to deal with these persons and also how to win these individuals, right?
Yes, correct.
All right. So I'm not sure why this is not moving. All right, there you go. So the objectives for this session is understanding and communicating with difficult customers, also relevance of critical thinking as it relates to dealing with difficult customers, i.e. customer service or customer service association, importance of problem solving to customer service, and essentials for critical thinking and problem solving. So we know the objectives are, right? All in all, we want to know how to deal with these persons who deem it necessary to either come in our space to make our life miserable and uncomfortable. But we don't allow them that to dissuade us. All right. What is the importance of effective customer service? Somebody tell me quickly. What is the importance of effective customer service? So I think on here we have, did I hear somebody say they're from Gorgeous Flowers or I know I heard Eclectic Service, I also heard Juicy Beef, right? Tell me, I think a customer service rep, which is Raquel. I think Raquel was the one who said that she's a customer service rep. Tell me, Raquel, what is the importance of effective customer service? You have to deal with it on a day-to-day basis. Siobhan? You're saying something, Siobhan?
All right, I can go ahead?
Yes, you can go ahead.
All right, so I'll start off by saying good service means good business. So customer service has a great impact on the business, so it can make it or break it.
There you go. That is the essence of effective customer service. If it is that I come into your organization, say, Raquel, I buy a patty. And when I buy it into the patty, I wear dentures. So when I buy it into patty, one of my denture or part of my denture broke. And I come in and say, your patty broke my denture. You have to give me money if you go fix my denture. You're gonna look at me and tell me, woman, you're supposed to have good denture in your teeth. One patty can break your teeth. And do you do that? Because in a sense, what you're doing is telling me that my teeth broke, my dentures broke. Sorry, my dentures broke, You're not business about the pain or may I feel if I'm feeling any pain or the financial obligation I'm going to put myself in now to fix my tooth. No. Yeah, tell me the juicy beef patty don't broke my teeth. That juicy patty can't break your teeth. What does that do for me? Me, I go tell somebody say, me go a juicy patty, go tell them say my teeth broke and them I tell me crap on my ears about. The rave that the disregard that is meted out to me can affect Juicy Patty tremendously. You understand me? Because I'm going to go out there and tell people, say, listen, Juicy Patty, they're not business with people. They're not business with the poor people. I'm go complain about my teeth and the woman I tell me said Patty can't break her teeth. Notwithstanding that you could have listened to me and say, all right, maybe I wanted the crumbs too tough or whatever. Let me get somebody else to assist you. That is a different perspective than I'm looking at you and telling you, no, the patty don't break the teeth. Right? So effective communication as it relates to customer service to individual is key. It can break a company or it can make the company. A dissatisfied customer can make your company one of the worst, right? So the effective customer service entails, this is integral for business as it fosters customer satisfaction. If it is that I have an issue and I'm complaining, you need to listen to what I have to say and to determine if what I'm saying is valid. Even if you think of foolishness may talk, listen intently. You have to satisfy the customer. Hello?
No, I'm saying I totally completely agree with you.
Exactly. And them say customer service in Jamaica is not good. We hear that on so many levels. I don't know if it's the culture that we have, that we easily forget ignorant and ignorant, as according to these young people, and me ignorant, because they don't listen and put people. But at the same time, I want to give you, I want to say something. You ever see people who are very, they don't want people to speak to them in certain manner, but them no mind talk to you anything that comes to their mouth. Hello? You understand me? So in a sense, we have to understand that when we give excellent customer service, it fosters customer satisfaction. If me leave here satisfied, I am going to go and say, listen, I think so too, Siobhan. I think it's a culture thing. I think it's a culture thing. I think that whenever we as adults are, and it started out, I don't know if any of you is as old as I am, but I remember, and I remember I said that in the workplace, the first interaction with effective customer service, because those are the persons that we have to interact with on a daily basis. But first and foremost, it starts in the home. So when I was a little girl, I grew with my grandparents, by the way. And when I was growing up, my grandparents, them, if you ever do anything and you hear them come so, you know you need to keep a little self quiet, don't. You can't back chat. Because if they ever do that sound one more time, one shoes are come, one stone are come, you have to learn for sight buckle. Exactly my point. You have to learn for sight buckle. You have to learn for sight something, because something will come after you. And so that is embedded in us, in how we deal internally with individuals. So it starts there and then in the home, as Siobhan says, internal customers. So our families and relatives are internal customers because we have to interact with them on a day-to-day basis before we go out into the working world to deal with individuals. Agree? It also fosters loyalty and trust. If I look on a customer and I deal with them in the manner with which they feel important, because we all love to feel important, you know, we love to feel important. You ever hear the song, I think it's Chris Martin says, I'm a big deal. If you treat somebody with the respect and the regard that they have, oh God, the man say, oh, me a big deal, because guess what? Miss Smith from so and so, man, she treat me good. Has that ever happened to you? Has that ever happened to you? You don't even realize that the service that you extend to an individual and then go on calling him and say, wait, hold on, did I do that? Because it becomes so natural to you that it was effortless in you exhibiting this. Yeah, has it ever happened to you? Come guys, remember me tell us say, we are
Yes,
going to
yes, it
interact, you know,
does.
me alone can't talk. Yes,
Yes, it does. Yeah. And you're
exactly.
right. You'd be so surprised at the response that you get. Like you're wondering, "Whoa, did I really do that?" As you said a while ago, because
Exactly.
just by showing persons appreciation and making them feel good, it
Exactly.
really works out a way that it makes their day so awesome that they just go out and talk about it.
Exactly. One of the things that I love to do is when I'm coming to work in the mornings and anybody that called to me, I was like, good morning. And I remember one morning I was coming in and somebody stopped me and said, Miss, I can't answer a question. I turned around, I was on the phone and I said, can you hold a sec, please? And I put the person on hold and I said, yes, good morning, how are you doing? And the man was taken aback, like he was, Miss, it's like he was confused because he was saying you can't stop somebody who is on the phone. And I said, well, I know you know somebody on the phone. And whatever I dealt with, I remember he called the organization and said that apparently he took note of what I wore because he didn't know my name. And he said he just wanted to big up the young lady. Well, at the time I was young, not now, sorry. He wanted to big up the young lady who took the time out to answer, to respond to his query because he said he was completely lost. Where is downtown hour? And so the person was saying they want to find somewhere. But as I said before, I was on the phone and I was dealing with work on the phone. But I told the person to hold on a sec because I didn't know who this person was. And so when I dealt with it, I was kind of, I brush it off and I move on because that is just my normal interactions with individuals. I brush it off and I move on. And about 2 weeks later, I got a basket. I mean, I said, who bring basket for me? Because I was like confused. Who send basket for me? Who remember me? And on it, it says, continue doing what you do best. And no, me don't know who, Mr. Me not take it, I don't know who them send. When them send, come give me, I'm not taking it. However, I had it on my desk because I'll me tell you, say, when the basket come, I not touched it because I don't know anybody who is sending no basket come give me. And so apparently he called, he needed to find a person who was so nice to him. And so he called and he got money called and said, Miss, is Smith your name? I said, yes. He said, you remember so and so? And I said, I was like, because as I said before, I was distracted. So it's not like you're going to take note of everybody that said anything to you. And so when he called him, said, Miss Smith, I should not even know the morning that maybe just all over the place. I'm confused. I'm ask tell them and tell me all and Miss Smith, you take it. I really appreciate you. Get the basket when I send you. And I stop and I say, yeah. And I didn't even realize that in that, I don't think the interaction was even a minute. In that 1 minute of interaction with that gentleman, he felt appreciated in that 1 minute. That 1 minute. No, suppose somebody brush off the man and gone about the business. I would be categorized as the others. I would be categorized as the others who have done that. And in my perspective and in my walk, not perspective, in my walk, my daily walk, sometimes some individual just wanted to be acknowledged, just want to, even if they're not aware that they want to be acknowledged, they want to be acknowledged. And in our interactions, we have to be positive and be mindful of what we say to them, right? So we're still on the first as customer satisfaction, but also loyalty and trust. If I deal with somebody who is having an issue, and because of that one positive interaction, that person is not going to leave the company. So say for instance, I was an organization that offers a service. I'm going to tell everybody about Miss Smith in another 1 minute. And that is what? Boosting what? But now hear I'm not hearing anybody. Come in, I want to hear from Siobhan alone. It's boosting what? Productivity, because he's going to tell another person, and it comes right back to positive word of mouth. It is going to emphasize my interaction, and it was positive. He felt appreciated and gone tell everybody about how we interact with Miss Smith. And yeah, man, go to the company there. Remember, the only person he interacted with was me, not the company. But whenever
Word of mouth travels so fast.
exactly. And if I if he is talking about me, remember as I tell you before, talk to nobody in an organization, but because of how I said to him, he is going to sell the company that I represent. So remember what I said, first and foremost, we are not only representing ourselves, but first and foremost, we're representing the organization, right? It also helps in retaining existing customers. Same thing with the man. If me tell us I sell something, hey, I could have sell him anything. Would I sell him ice water for drink, and not ice water, ice water for drink, and him would have buy it. Why? And him not need it. He doesn't. But that is also indicative of how we relate with each other. It also attracts new ones. So if he's going to tell somebody else about the interaction, then positively, he's going to want to say, yeah, man, go to that company there. Ask for Diane Smith. She had a nice person. Should we deal with you? You ever get that yet? I'll when in a clue where out there, them say, yeah, man. Ask for Miss Smith. Miss Smith, we help you, man. Should we help you? Should we give you good service? Should we take care of you? In a Jamaican parlance, them say, take care of you. Should we take care of you? Good man, right? It also contributes to the overall success and reputation of the company. Same thing I said. So in essence, we're actually repeating ourselves, right? Effective communication with customer also differentiate your brand differentiation. What this means? You want to say something, Siobhan? What this means is that if it is that, all right, so I'm going to use the two communication giants in Jamaica, Cape Town Wireless and Digicel. If it is that I was working with either company, what would have happened? Tell me. Somebody tell me quickly.